Hi, this is Chelsea Haley, and this is my PowerPoint on transition support. The first things that I got were support groups that I have listed. On this page I have Self-Advocate Coalition of Kansas, which is SAC for short. This is a support group for adults with disabilities, which encourages and teaches them to speak up for themselves and achieve the highest possible level of independence. The contact is Marty, and I've provided the phone number to contact and also information online with the website, and this support group is free. The next disabilities support group that I have is Disability Advocates for Action, DA4A. The contact is Nathan, and I've provided his phone number and his email along with the website for more information. This group supports equality for people with disabilities through positive change and acceptance. And it is also free. The next support group that I found was Parents Helping Parents Special Families. The contact for this is Cassandra Sines, and this is held at Pathway Church, and the website is provided for contact information. This group meets monthly and is a support group for the kids and a social networking for families of special needs children. The next group I have is Independent Living Resource Center of Kansas. I provided the phone number contact. They do not have a website. The Independent Living Resource Center for Kansas is a support group for people with all types of disabilities to discuss their lives, their joys, their worries, just a place to connect and for those individuals to have an opportunity to speak with someone who has gone through what they're going through. They also offer different classes and group activities such as computer classes, cooking classes, budgeting, and training classes that they offer throughout the week. The last one listed on this slide is ARC of Sedgwick County. This is a support group for adult siblings of a person with developmental disabilities, which I thought was interesting as families go to transition, that they may want to consider how to support not only parents but also siblings who will probably help provide for these their siblings and check in on them after maybe something's happened with parents. So just another resource for the family to have support while they're helping their loved ones. Next, I have the Sedgwick County Developmental Disability Organization, SCDDO for short. It's a starting point for many families that are looking for additional support for a family member that has a disability, as I was finding different organizations that provided support for individuals and families who have an individual with a disability. This was what they referenced. This organization was where you needed to start. It has a way to be identified as qualifying for the support for Sedgwick County, and then this organization also just knows a lot about different organizations, so it can help point families in the correct direction as to where they can get help for their unique situations. Next, I have the Catch organization, and it's helped over 30,000 individuals with disabilities since 1964. It's an organization that helps individuals work towards independence and employment. Catch has products that they create through employing individuals who have disabilities. I thought this was a really neat aspect of the organization. They have individuals that they employ who create a variety of different things, but one of those was air filters that they have working there, and then they've provided jobs for those individuals to have a way to support themselves, along with having community activities, housing opportunities, day programs, and employment, ways to work towards having employment while having support. So that was a really neat organization that I found. The Starkey Company was the next one that I found. It provides a variety of supports for people with disabilities. They had different community living options. They had transportation for individuals served within their program. They had over 100 plus vehicles and daily bus routes within Sedgwick County. They also had life enrichment services, different programs such as the Golden Years Retirement Program for individuals 55 and older with disabilities, but even for people younger. But I thought it was neat that they had a spectrum of ages that they were willing to serve and help support. The next website was ResCare. ResCare provides both community living and support for employment. A feature that I liked and found on their website was their signature services, that this organization offers sheltered employment in which individuals work at a work center, and while they're there, they're being coached and supported by individuals from ResCare so that they can learn how to have skills and how to work in a work environment. The people also get paid for their time there, but then this can potentially lead to them having a job even outside the company. Heart Springs is a residential school for children with multiple disabilities up to the age of 21. I thought this was interesting because it would provide another opportunity maybe for students who were going to need a lot of support as they left high school. It began in 1934. It strives to help children with disabilities to learn and grow towards independence. And I have the contact information on that as well. Finally, I have my resources. Most of the resources that I provided were websites that have already been listed within. I did include a couple of searches that really helped me find a lot of these resources as well, and also our textbook for this class.